What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Brock Lesnar pulled from WrestleMania Backlash, WWE dropping major hints of Rock vs Roman Reigns, a WWE star escapes arrest, Braun Strowman takes a big L, Ezekiel and Elias spotted together, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Brock Lesnar pulled from WrestleMania Backlash. Now, there's big news concerning Brock Lesnar, as PW Mania is reporting that it appears that WWE has taken Lesnar off WrestleMania Backlash. In an update, WWE updated their events page listing for WrestleMania Backlash sometime this week, and Lesnar was removed. While the Dunkin' Donuts Center website still has a Backlash graphic up with Lesnar on it, the WWE website was updated this week and Lesnar was pulled. The Backlash graphic on the Arena website is dated and will be likely updated soon. The only upcoming show WWE has Lesnar still advertised for as of this writing is the Money in the Bank Premium Live event, which is scheduled for Saturday, July 2nd from the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. As noted in an earlier news video, rumor has it that Vince McMahon has been keeping quiet about both Reigns and Brock Lesnar's current plans following rumors on one or both superstars were injured in their Wild WrestleMania match. However, as PW Mania noted, Lesnar is booked for Money in the Bank, but just what are WWE's plans for the recently dethroned champion? While there have been no reports of Lesnar exiting the WWE, the question of how the WWE intends to use him is one of the most interesting points of speculation in the company. Conventional wisdom has it that Lesnar won't be competing against Reigns for some time, as the head of the table will be defending the undisputed title against new opponents. However, that doesn't rule out Lesnar competing in the men's ladder match only for someone to spoil him of a win, setting things up for a new feud. Imagine if it was Cody Rhodes who would spoil his win. That would be huge. Next up, WWE dropping major hints of Rock vs Roman Reigns. It looks like the WWE hasn't given up on its desire for a dream match of The Rock vs Reigns, at least judging from some hints on the TV series Young Rock. The recent edition of Young Rock featured a young Roman Reigns watching the '96 Royal Rumble alongside The Rock, The Rock's family, and the Iron Sheik. During the episode, the young Roman Reigns talks of his dream of becoming a wrestler, followed by The Rock saying that the match should take place at WrestleMania. Another clue was seen on the recent episode of WWE Evil, which featured considerable conversation on what might happen if The Rock and Roman Reigns clashed at Mania. The Rock vs Roman Reigns is a dream match that has been talked about for several years now, but one which seems less likely to happen as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Hollywood career takes up so much of his time. While these teasers may seem like an exercise in futility, they're a sign that the WWE hasn't given up on it yet. Next up, Roman Reigns tears up a fan's sign. Now, speaking of the Tribal Chief, a recent move by the Undisputed Champion has the WWE Universe wondering what is the first step in the build-up for a Rhodes vs Roman feud. While Roman tore up a fan's Cody Rhodes sign, leading to speculation whether this is Roman playing an arrogant heel or then planting the seeds for an eventual Cody vs Roman program. Reigns tore up the sign after this week's edition of Raw went off the air, and the Bloodline competed in a 6-man tag match against McIntyre, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston. Now, as fans know, the WWE often uses dark matches as a way for wrestlers to prepare for feuds on television and at premium events. In this case, preparing Reigns and McIntyre for a program to take place somewhere down the road, potentially at SummerSlam or even the WWE's recently announced show in the UK. Next up, a WWE star escapes arrest. It's time for the latest update on Tamara Sitch's revolving door relationship with the correctional facility, as in this case an update on potential charges that the Hall of Famer could face for a traffic fatality she was allegedly involved in. PW Insider is reporting that so far, Sitch has not been arrested for alleged involvement in the 25th March 2022 motor vehicle crash that cost the life of a senior citizen. For those who have asked about reports that Tammy Sitch was arrested coming out of the traffic fatality incident on 25th March, Sitch has not been arrested, nor was she arrested at the date of the incident. There are stories making the rounds that she was arrested, but PWInsider.com has confirmed that was not the case. As we noted in an earlier report, law enforcement officials are waiting for the results from a blood sample taken from Sitch after the accident. It's likely charges will be filed if there is evidence of Sitch being impaired while driving. Next up, Braun Strowman takes a huge L. Above Bagwell and Adam Scherr, aka former superstar Braun Strowman, are currently engaging in one of wrestling's oddest online battles, with Bagwell apparently getting under Scherr's skin after he joked about the Control Your Narrative wrestling group that Scherr's heavily, no pun intended, involved in. I just joined C1N. Wait, never mind, it was just gas. Scherr tweeted a screenshot of a past story concerning Bagwell's prior arrest for a plethora of offences, including driving under the influence, hit and run, and speeding. He also commented, "Funny you're gonna try and throw shade, cause what you think it's the cool thing to do. You wanna look edgy? Cause you sure were a mark asking to take a picture with me. You should probably worry about your narrative." Above replied, "Yes, I asked for a picture. I always have a fascination with clowns. You're mad at me over a joke. Don't be so sensitive, it's only Twitter." And not to be outdone, Bagwell tweeted the following along with an apparent mugshot of Strowman from 2013 when the Monster Among Men was reportedly arrested for operating a boat while intoxicated. "Should I have done it on water? Something about glass houses. I'm open about my past mistakes and tend not to bring others up against them. You got offended because I made a joke about something I didn't even know you were a part of because I didn't know you." Things didn't end there, as Scherr responded, "Did I get a driving ticket on a boat? Yes, the rest of the picture you posted is fake. I wasn't with WWE, definitely didn't spend the night in jail, paid my ticket and went about my life." As Scherr seemed to reconcile after he realized Buff had no idea that Scherr was involved in its CYN. He wrote, "And I'll man up right now and admit I came at you too hard. I went for the kill and I shouldn't have. I understand you didn't know I was part of CYN, but imagine you're being one of the boys taking shots at a place giving work to other wrestlers." Above's latest tweet suggests the two have reconciled, saying, "I agree we should be sticking together, but we also need to listen to the fans, even the ones we don't like because they pay our bills. Let's all be better. Much love, brother." Now, while some fans reminded Buff of his past brushes with the law, Scherr's habit of sticking his foot in his mouth with outrageous online comments didn't do him any favors when he took a shot at Bagwell, as Bagwell had a lot of support. Next up, WWE adds a title match to Backlash. WWE has added a second title match to its upcoming WrestleMania Backlash event as they confirmed Bianca Belair will defend the Raw Women's Championship against Sonya Deville. Wrestling News' Andrew Ravens reports the match was confirmed on the 13th April edition of The Bump. The 8th May Backlash show currently has two other matches on the card, including two WrestleMania rematches, as they don't call it WrestleMania Backlash for nothing, as we've got Cody Rhodes vs Seth Rollins and an I Quit match between Women's Champion Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. Next up, WWE changes another superstar's name. Now, you never know when the WWE will change a wrestler's name, as seen recently when WWE changed Raw superstar Austin Theory's name to just Theory, but now NXT newcomer Roxy is getting the name game treatment, as Wrestling News' Paul Davis reports that former Ring of Honor Women's Champion debuted on NXT Level Up under the new name Roxanne Perez. Which one's better? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, Ezekiel and Elias spotted together. And last but not least, one of WWE's biggest mysteries appears to have been solved as a photo of wrestling brothers Elias and Ezekiel has been posted on Instagram. Ezekiel recently debuted on Raw, and while there's a resemblance between him and former superstar Elias, the photographic proof is difficult to dismiss. While Ezekiel posted the picture of himself and older brother Elias standing side by side along with the comment, "Haters will say it's photoshopped, but we know the truth." Yes, this is obviously photoshopped, and it's from a picture from Elias' Instagram account from 2018. But what do you guys think of this storyline so far? How do you think it's going to end? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.